Hello. Hello. Hello? 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 Okay, it seems like my stream is working. Today we are going to be playing Deltarune Hypothesis. Ooh. This is my first time streaming from my Windows computer, so let me know if there's anything I need to change. But let's get right into it. I already opened up the game, and it went to this screen after like booting up the computer or whatever. So, cross depths connection. One user's host. Are we connected to the network? No. How peculiar. Please refrain from illogical responses. Anywho, we may begin. Are you aware that this is all fictitious and unofficial? Yes. Understood. Moving on. Are you content with irregularities and possible inaccuracies? No. Interesting. Very interesting. If you take true issue of irregularities, do not panic. Contact the manufacturer and inform them of your issue. Now we move on to the finale. Are you prone to pain and/or seizure? No. Heed this useful tip. Enable simple VFX in settings if flashing lights are a concern. And with that, we have reached the end of the current transmission. You are ready to begin experimenting with the Deltarune simulation. I'm very excited to see what you bring to the table. With all our combined efforts, we may actualize our dreams. I will reach out to you again soon. I truly appreciate your time. Goodbye for you, Dr. Hypoaster. Deltarune hypothesis. Press anything. Average fountain radius 3.1047. Never give Dark Prince control. I'm me. Experiment log 00A. Introduction. Objective. Become acquainted with the Deltarune universe and understand the foundation of principles governing the structure possible, and understand something and make any potential yeah, I can't read the rest. Okay, well, let's get going. Select a menu. Hypotheticals. Return. A prophecy foretold. A legend prophesized has finally reached its somber conclusion. Free drinks. Ices is offering free drinks for all paying customers. Overworlds and ogres. Meet a new friend and set off on grand adventures. Taking shelter. Entering the town shelter, you are given a lot of time to reflect on yourself. Concluding melody. A short and sweet final tune at the end of your adventure. Okay. Future hypotheticals. The Angel's Heaven. A disturbance within the dark world leads the party to their most dangerous confrontation. Behind the scenes, Chris and Susie suddenly awaken in a dark world to the sound of an audience murmuring. Outlawed. This town ain't big enough for the two of us. And then more to be revealed. Okay, let's start at the beginning. A prophecy foretold. Written before Deltarune chapters 3 and 4. Hypothetically, what if the fountain located within Supply Closet had to be sealed in order for the balance between light and dark to be restored? Bonus quests. Solve Roxul's puzzle. 0 out of 25. Talk to all the townsfolk. Play. Susie, are you okay? You've got goosebumps. No, not really. Please, talk to us. We're here for you. All the things we've done, did any of it really matter? If it all just has to be erased in the end? It mattered, Susie. It all mattered. Without you and Chris, your world might have been destroyed. But because of both of you, the lives of everyone will carry on. You're a hero, Susie. Nothing can change that. You're right. It's just, I don't want to lose this place. I don't want to say a last goodbye to my friends. None of us want that, Susie. Me, everyone in town, we all feel the same. However, as long as the fountain stays open, the roaring could still come. Sealing it, it's the only way. Here, I have an idea. Why don't we say our goodbyes to everyone in town? I'm sure they'd love to see us one last time. Yeah, that would be nice. All these adventures, I knew they had to end sometime. I mean, me and Chris won't be stuck in school forever, right? But this is just so sudden. We've been through so much together, but I think that's what makes this moment special. Everything we've done, it's led us here, to this one last journey. When you put it like that, it's almost like we planned it. Guess we better make this one count, huh? Chris, would you do the honors? And lead us one more time through the dark? AF, Fountain Balcony View. The sign reads, Once upon a time, a legend was whispered among shadows. It was a legend of hope. It was a legend of dreams. It was a legend of light. It was a legend of dark. This is the legend of Deltarune. Can't run. You gaze deeply into the fountain's ripples. Every step taken, every choice made, every friend and enemy you've made along the way, it all led to this very moment. The culmination of your adventure is staring back at you. It's a Newbert-shaped door. Unfortunately, you are too big to fit inside. How long has this been here? Rehab. Oh. Ooh-hee-hee! What a fun game we played all that time ago! Fun game? You tried to kill us. Oh, don't be such a downer. Spice up your life with chaos, chaos. Nevertheless, the prince told us that our time is coming to an end pretty soon. Gulp! Here come the rippin' tears again. Fate was craving for destruction, but you Delta Warriors bested the odds. How unexpected. And yet, despite everything, you've only saved yourselves. Hey, it's out of our control. Perhaps you're right and I am wrong. Fate always finds a way. Wee-hee-hee. Chris, it's been so long since we've spoken. You never give forgiveness to me for all the deals I gave. But don't jinkies, I can see it in your face. Oh boy, do I have the tale to tell you. Thanks to your fluffy pillows friend here, me and my new buddies all have a place to call home. But alas, we remain trapped. The prince's claims were a danger to the public. What? I never said that. Liar, liar, pants on, it burns! Let us break free, we've changed! I believe you, it's just... Spamton, you sold my entire castle to Lancer. The boy's a persuasive practices tutorial. He even said pretty please with a cherry on top. Why wasn't I told my castle was for sale? I forgot. And Jevil, about that show you put on. Wee hee hee, but a spectacle. A circus for all to enjoy. 'Twas very respectable. You were firing attacks into the audience. Oh please, it's just a simple chaos. You kids gotta learn how fun being free is. Eureka! I've got the top-notch idea. Rouse, I have a special deal for 21st letter. The end is nigh, so why keep us secluded? Let me smell beautiful day outside air one last time. Wee hee hee, a marvelous fun is about to break free. You don't think I'm forcing you to stay in here, do you? Ding, ding, ding! Listen, I know you've both had bad experiences with royalty, but this isn't one of them. You can leave anytime you want. It's not a prison, I promise. Ha ha ha! What a mix-up! But lo, our story ends happy. Air 404, my eyes, I must be sweet dreams. Or else say, you lovable plushie, I could. Give him a moment. I could, free smooches you. Our very own humble abode to call mine all mine? Yep, well, that's how I see it at least. I will never leave. We're too scary for the outside world, but in our little residence, we're perfect. Hey, that's great. A nice reminder of home. Does it work? Alas, it has fallen into disrepair. Oh, what's wrong with it? It requires 1 dark dollar to function. That's it? Here, I'll put one in. Hey you, 3 baby bears, step away from my hot rod. My precious congadero is worth a bajillion doll hairs. You sure? I've seen plenty of these in town. It's one of a kind. You should apply for opticians online. Yeah, no, these are the cars with the weird legs, right? Ha! You cracked me up, kid. What the HE double hockey sticks? My ride just grow legs and walk away? This is the 0 out of 5 stars day of my life. Plip, let's ride the carousel game. I think we're too big for it. Plip, let's ride the carousel game. Okay. Well, how much fun. That was great. I love rehab. Cool too. It's a lampshade with rules scribbled on the side. Take a sip? Yes. You tried to take a sip from the straw. Unfortunately, you're too short to reach. Did you just try to drink Queen's acid? You know I could lift you up to reach the straw. Absolutely not! These speakers are so loud, I can't hear myself think. What? I said I can't hear myself think! I can't hear you, it's too loud in here. You place your ear next to the speaker. It starts ringing. Chris, move away, you may damage your hearing. Wait, I don't remember creating this room. To do. Cleaneth mine storage. Continue thy mine shaft. There's smaller text at the bottom. Remembereth, thou can pusheth 2 blocks. Caution, mining in progress? Has Rules been digging into the walls? Well, I admire his determination. A large carving of brick and rock. It appears quite a lot of work went into its creation. Hey Ralse, if it's taking this dude a while to make a doorway, how did you make us entire rooms in under a day? A mix of magic and perseverance, Susie. Whoa, this dude has a whole pirate ship? Wait, this is just a cardboard cutout. Oh, this is the pirate equipment Rogues rule during our... Oh, This is the pirate equipment rules war during our battle. When the hell did you guys have a cool pirate battle? And why wasn't I invited? The heck? Oh my god, I keep clicking on that. Okay, okay, For just a second, you heard something. Something like, "Great annoyance," in a familiar accent? Alright, I did the puzzle! You place your hand onto the pickaxe. The sudden urge to mine overwhelms you. Chris, you're a miner? You place your hand on the doorknob. Your hand is covered in wet paint. It's a bucket of luminous blue paint. Oh, this must be Ruxel's, where the door is meant to be. Okay. Cool. It's a hole made recreationally. It's a bikeless bed. It's a hole, presumably dug for fun. It's a music player. Listen to the contents? Listen. It's full of cartoon splat noises. It's some kind of digging implement. Jealous of my cool statue, Chris? Huh? What? No, it's not me. It's just cool. So, this wasn't a gift you gave me. The hell did you have this, Chris? Ooh, can I make it a little dress? No touching my doll when I'm not here. Damn, there's everything in here. Pine cones, chalk, moss, jars of salsa, pieces of ice, black crumbs from the toaster, jawbreakers. Oh, and like actual food too. Cool, spike bed. Now I can stab myself during the night. Finally some convenience. Susie, you didn't get to read the manual, so I put it over here for you. Cool, I'll read it before bed. That'll put me to sleep. It's a clothes drawer full of spiky and dangerous clothing. All the clothes are ripping each other into shreds. Hell yeah! Jealous, Chris? This maybe isn't the best thing in your room. This maybe isn't the best thing in your room. I disagree. It's some decorative moss. Looks delicious. Why the hell does your room get moss? Yours had some in the fridge. Okay, I think the dialogue is the same as normal. Oh, Chris! After you've both said your goodbyes, the door above the cauldron leads to the base of the fountain. So, whenever you're both ready, I'll unlock it. What's that, Chris? Are you hungry? Don't worry, I'll bake you something. Could I get a bite too? Hey Chris, you gonna finish that? Can I eat it? I think you've had enough cake. Great going, Chris. BF, living quarters for bad guys. You know, this cell is incredibly homely. We're gonna stay here until our end. Oh, and the meals aren't half bad either. Move along, us kings have important matters to discuss. Where'd he go? Hold on, wasn't there supposed to be somebody in here? Yes, Susie, there was. So their hamster wheel is up for grabs? There's an engraving of Lancer chiseled into the stone. It is the royal water bottle. You bow in respect. Chris. Oh boy, I'm trashy. Ha ha. I was right. Everybody in town loves me. Ha ha. They all love my wisdom and grace. Ho ho, this guy ain't so bad when you get to know him. Newbert is just as scared as everybody else. However, I won't hesitate to console all those in need. The fountain being sealed is terrifying. I was just starting to get accustomed to this town, too. It's a closed manual. It appears you won't be needing any more of its knowledge. The shop is closed. The cafe is closed. Young masters, our journey has finally been fulfilled. We have managed to sweep and clean the entirety of this little town. And just in time, too. Don't tell the big guy that I said this, but I'm a dust bunny. Tsukiri. You pet the task. Meow. Boss, I'm so ashamed of you. How could you let the prince cause such chaos? Oh, I'm sorry. There wasn't much of a choice. Well, I suppose you're right. I've grown to accept a little disorderliness. It doesn't hurt anyone. Also, your glasses are slightly crooked. I can't believe this is happening. The cafe is closed right as I was going to try it for the first time. Why'd you have to go and seal the fountain today of all days? The fountain being sealed has me recently The fountain being sealed has let me really reflect on my life. All the people I've met, the adventures I've been on. I used to work in a mundane office building with people I hate. Yeah, not the greatest history, but at least it got better near the end. The Top Bakery is closed. Mamma Mia! Welcome to Top Bakery! Our special chefs spin baked goods at the top of their class. Today's special... Nothing. Closed for the time being. Oh, welcome home. Willtown is in disarray. How did it know my name? I didn't enter my name like I did in the normal Deltarune. Did it take that from my computer? That's crazy. That's weird. Anyways. This was a dream that grew within love and care. The time to wake up grows closer, but remember this. There will always be another night in which you can dream again. The party dojo is closed. And then, I heard a Lightner open their own fountain. But I don't believe it. A Lightner would never do that. Yeah, as if. Not even I could survive that long. Defeating 20 enemies with no healing? Impossible. Fountain being sealed? Ha, that's what they want you to think. It's all a hoax, a ploy, a cunning scheme, a synonym for plan. Mr. Hacker, it's true. Chris and Susie will be sealing the fountain soon. Drat, my game night has to be postponed yet again. Hey, look, there's Lancer. Lancer, what's up? Silence! Our beautiful little spherical boy is fast asleep. He wore himself out after calming everyone in town. Oh. Lightner. Susie, is it? Lancer has told me many tales from your adventures. I'll admit it's quite fascinating, how quickly he's grown in the little time you've shared together. Heh, he learns from the best, I guess. Yes. I'll always be grateful for the joy you brought to my little spade prince. There is something else I have to tell you, Lighteners. I'm... He's ever so sorry for his actions long ago. That. You would have kept stuttering, dear. Well, we appreciate the apology, King. I'm glad to see you really growing to like Lighteners. This is so wholesome 100%. I must also make a grand apology video. What the hell are you saying? Do you forgive me? Fine. Make peace, not war, whatever. How emotional. I could shed a tear right now. Not really, Lamau. I cannot physically do that. Oh, Susie, dearie, I almost forgot something. Lancer wanted to give you this before falling into his slumber. What is it? A goodbye postcard. I helped him write it. Oh, sweet! He stapled a cookie to it, too. This has been nice. However, as you're probably aware, we, have business to attend to. Yes, well, I suppose we cannot postpone the inevitable. I'm saving this moment to my clips folder for keepsakes. You got the postcard. Alright, let's see what's over here. Ooh. It seems to be locked. It may never open again. I think that's what this is supposed to say. What is this guy supposed to say? I did it! I mastered the quintuple leg stance! All my hard work will finally pay off. I can reach the top of the fridge now. The music store is closed. It's happy about the new environment. Ever since we finished board construction, I felt right at home. Closing down sale, everything must go. All stock reduced from $4.99 to $4.98. Thanks to the sale, you consider purchasing the free sample. Alright, I believe that was everyone. Unless there's someone down here. Oh, there is. It's peaceful down here. It's also quiet down here. That purple girl's breathing too loud. You're ruining my tranquility. Okay, now I think we've talked to everyone. Alright, let's go. Walking up to the door, you feel an overwhelming sense of closure. Are you sure you're ready to leave? Yes. This is the door that leads to the base of the fountain. Or I'll say, is this really the last time we'll see you? Like, what if somebody else tried opening another fountain? I'm not sure, Susie. However, if anything like that did happen, I think I have a good idea on who would be called upon. Oh, I see. We're the Dark Fountain Plumbers. It appears so. Okay, let's do this. Are you coming with? No, I'll be watching from the balcony upstairs, though. Oh, and watch your step. I haven't been down there in a long time. So, this is it, huh? Chris, can I ask you something? When this is all over, will we still be friends? Heh, who am I kidding? We still need to finish that school project. And I don't think I could ever lose a friend like you. Alright, whenever you're ready. It was as if your very soul was glowing. Oh, Lancer's here. Do you think they'll like our parting gift? Obviously, it stars me after all. Well, I guess you got a good point there. Ugh, my head's killing. Chris? So this is what the supply closet actually looks like. Gotta say, it's not quite as grand as a whole kingdom. Hey, you're sweating. Are you okay? I'll give you a minute. You can't think straight. You can't think straight. What's down here? You can't think straight. Am I ready to leave? Yes. What? No! My heart. It didn't work. Huh? Oh, it's the... Is that the horns? I guess we're taking Rouse with us. It's the spoils from your adventures. Despite the urges, you accept that you'll need to return everything. Either that or be known as the town thief. Are you ready to leave? Oh, Susie's crying. Oh, hey! Did you, like, sprout horns in there or something? Yes. Whoa, wait. Humans can actually do that? Heh, guess you really do look like your mom now. Pretty cool, actually. So, while you were in there, I found something. It was just sitting in my pocket, I guess. Here, take a look. Aww. Whoa. Hypothesis completed. New log. Monsters are weak. I managed to... Wait, I didn't talk to all the townsfolk? Bonus quests. I missed 2 of them. Hold on. We need to play this again. How could I have missed 2 of them? That took half an hour, but it won't take as long if I'm speeding through it. Okay, so we went over here. We can't go in there. There's these guys in here. Okay, we can't talk to these guys anymore. Alright, there's no one in here. I already did that puzzle, so let's go see if we can find those 2 darkeners we missed. No one's in there. No one's in these rooms. Oh, Chris. Okay. Seriously. I don't know if you can hear that. One of my neighbors just started playing some music. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. Wait, let's count. Let's count. Okay. Jovel and Spanton, those two. So we're on 6. 6. We're on 6 right now. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, Never imagined my mannequin would end up becoming a counselor. I've been improving my social skills for quite some time now. This training dummy is really a good listener. Okay, I didn't talk to this guy, but that's 15. I don't know if that counts. 15, 16. Busy with what? Sending files to the cloud, sweetie. Okay. I just saw a little thingy appear. I think I didn't talk to Queen and I didn't talk to the caterpillar. But we're all good now. Let's check our items, actually. Key, postcard. It's a birthday postcard with goodbye plastered on top. You take out the postcard. Happy goodbye for Susie and the other. Hey Susie and Co. I had the genius idea to write a cool postcard saying goodbye so that you can keep forever and ever and ever and ever. Thank you for being my friend even when we were enemies all that time ago. We were badass. Cool, though. You should tell all your Lightner friends about our cool adventures or even write a cool book. Anyways, I'm really tired and need to get some sleep. King here. Lancer has fallen asleep. I'll finish for him. Farewell, Lightners. $4.99 dark dollars? Stop looking at me like that. I'm not tearing up. Does this mean we can afford this now? Oh wait, no, that was the price of the card. Okay. Wait, what else do we have? Alright. Tried to call on the cell phone. Oops. It's nothing but garbage noise. Alright, I can't speed up this ending part, but we can just enjoy it again. So, this is it, huh? Chris, can I ask you something? When this is all over, will we still be friends? Who am I kidding? We still need to finish our group project. That school project, I mean. And I don't think I could ever lose a friend like you. Alright, whenever you're ready. It was as if your very soul was glowing. Do you think they'll like our parting gift? Yeah, I can skip through this bit. Okay. Ugh, my head's killing. Chris? Are you ready to leave? Yes. Oh, hey. Did you, like, spot horns in there or something? No. Guess that means no ramming through walls, huh? Bummer. So, while you were in there, I found something. It was just sitting in my pocket, I guess. Here, take a look. Aww. Hypothesis completed. Okay, let's return. I want to see the Inspect logs. Introduction. Objective. Become acquainted with the DELTARUNE simulation and understand how it runs with little to no host influence. Document the timeline of events that occur and find a suitable vessel to integrate host control into. Hypothesis. If the DELTARUNE simulation runs on a guaranteed timeline of events in each iteration, then it should be possible to affect the timeline of events with the host in control. However, if the DELTARUNE simulation doesn't follow a strict timeline/rule set, further experiments shall be necessary. Experiment design. Run multiple iterations of the simulation without any host control, plot any repeated events or actions, and track how the simulation runs without interference. 2. Run a single simulation for an extended period of time to deduce how longer iterations of the simulation act and if any issues crop up. 3. Begin searching the simulation for suitable entities that can facilitate the host control without changing too much. Expected results, a consistent timeline of events, and a suitable host to govern the control. Okay. Monsters are weak. I managed to get a hypothetical through to them, one I wrote myself. For as long as we can remember, we've only given host control to a few specific entities during longer simulation instances. They usually prioritize stronger, healthier entities to ensure the host is as optimal as possible for testing. My hypothetical aimed to test this. What if a weak monster was chosen for host control? For the first few days, all was fine. We had documented this entity's daily routine and followed it as usual. Around day 3, the entity fainted from exhaustion and only woke up after they extracted the host control. I tried to argue against this, but they didn't listen. Cowards, I say. Okay. Reflecting. Everything leading up to where we stand in the research of the simulation feels wrong. No matter what we do, even when it enhances our knowledge on the subject, I can't help but feel like we're looking at it the wrong way. Recently, we've improved transferal through the simulation with a bipedal host. This should be amazing. All the exploration and information we can gain will skyrocket. But then again, why should we care? This isn't the big picture. Learning to move a pawn 2 steps in chess isn't something to celebrate. I feel like there's more we're missing. Alright. I want to get all of them. Alright, next up. Free drinks. Hypothetically, what if the, as of writing, unnamed cup character first teased in the DELTARUNE Winter 2024 newsletter was an enemy you fought in the Dark World? Bonus quests. Resolve the battle peacefully. Defeat the Siplets with violence. Take 0 damage the entire battle. Okay. Let's see how we can do this. Oh, Noelle! Wait, look up there! It says they're serving free drinks up ahead. Finally, I've been dying for something to drink all day. Smells like watered down fruit juice, my favorite. That cutout looks freaky. Tell me about it. Do any of you want a cup too? No thanks, I'm okay. You shake your head. Suit yourself. Sharing isn't my forte anyway. Noelle, I'm sorry. I didn't know how that happened. I could have sworn that cup just shook itself in my hand. It's fine, don't worry about it. See? I knew that damn cup moved on its own. What's with that angry look in its eye? It's probably not happy about me dunking it in the bowl. Wait, you don't think it wants to... A sudden wave of thirst washes over you. Alright, Siplet. Cheers. Cheers to friends we've made along the way. Sip, sip, glug, glug. Oh my gosh. How did I not take any damage during that? Cheers again. Cheers to the difficulties we've triumphed. Glug, glug, blub, blub. Oh my gosh. Oh, I took damage. Okay. Let's cheers that one, S-action that one, and then spare the first one. Cheers to the equipment we found along the way. Cheers to all this free food lying around. Now I'll spell Siplet. Gulp, gulp. Oh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the no damage one. I'm not that good at Deltarune. Alright, let's X cheers. Cheers to the friends we made along the way. Sip, sip. Oh my gosh. Let's just hope I don't actually die during this fight. The air feels damp. Chris spared Siplet. You won! That wasn't so bad. You really thought those puny cups were gonna beat us? Of course not, silly. I would have preferred not battling, though. Chris, how do we tell her that most of what we do here is battling? Did you say something, Susie? Oh, nothing. We're planning for future encounters. There's gonna be more fights? Oops. Hypothesis completed. New log unlocked. Scope creep. Let's take a look at that. Scope creep. Logged information. When we first began our tests, many of us assumed this was a simple simulation of a functioning world similar to our home. Though our combined memories may be fuzzy, we've had many shared feelings of nostalgia when encountering specific entities in the simulation. The simulation was running as normal. We were sticking to the original daily routine of Chris, as we are still experimenting with sustained host control. One day, Chris entered their school classroom as usual and was tasked with fetching chalk from the school's supply closet alongside Susie. Normally, Chris would simply walk to the supply closet and grab a single piece of chalk. Additionally, Susie would consume the rest of the chalk in the box, leaving her clothes covered in dust and revealing her odd habit to everyone. Not this time. Something went wrong. Upon entering the supply closet, the two fell, it seemed, out of bounds. It took a while for vision to return, but when it did, the simulation abruptly crashed. The only thing we managed to see briefly was a gloomy, stony environment shrouded in darkness. Don't know what that has to do with scope creep, but... that's interesting. Let's play 3 drinks again. Free drinks. Let's defeat them with violence this time, and I'll try my best not to get hurt. Alright, let's fight them! Gulp, gulp, glug, glug. Oh, I thought I had to avoid that thing in the middle, but apparently not. Gulp, glop. Ah, bubbles. The air feels damp. You won! You became stronger. That felt unnecessary? Well, what else should we do? It attacked us first. But you did shove it underwater. It's not my fault it looked like all the other inanimate cups. Maybe you're right. Let's just keep moving forward. And fast! That cutout feels like it's staring right at me. Alright, let's go, Chris. Hypothesis completed. Did I not get one? It looks like I didn't get another thing. I wonder if that means I won't get one for doing the 0 damage. I'm gonna try one more time for 0 damage, but it might be more difficult than previously seemed. Chug, chug, gulp, gulp. Alright. We're doing good so far. Sip, sip. Ah! No! I got hit by the bubble. What is happening next door? Blub, blub. Okay. I wonder what happens if you die in this fight. Glug, glug. Chug, chug. Uh-oh. Chug, chug. Okay. Let's not spare it again, then. Alright, we got Noelle down. Chug, chug. We got Chris down. Alright! We did it! Wake up! This isn't funny! We need you! Continue. Oh, and it just restarts the scenario. Okay. One more try to not get hit. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. Glug glug, sip sip. Alright. Chug chug. Ah! I got hit again. Okay, let's move on to overworlds and ogres. Oh my god. Okay. Hypothetically, what would happen? What would an in-universe interaction with the, as of writing, still undisclosed papyrus be like? This is assuming he isn't some sort of villainous foe. Bonus quests: find a snack for Susie, successfully obtain the mystical artifact. Let's go. Welcome to me and my brother's humble abode. Feel free to have a look-see around anywhere but my room. You see, I've got skeletons in my closet. For real? Nah, I'm out here right now. It's a blue hamster wheel, missing a hamster. Do you guys have a hamster? Nah, my brother just wanted the wheel part. Only the wheel? He used his fingers to pretend he's running inside it. I'd imagine he'd like a giant one his size. Unfortunately, they're out of stock. You take a look inside the fridge. One small tub of ice cream sits at the bottom. It looks untouched. The rest of the fridge is filled with instant noodles. Feel free to take one. They're pretty easy to cook. Susie got the instant noodles. Who said anything about cooking them? Your hands are already clean. You know what they say? What? All toasters toast bread. Yeah, no duh. Why is he just chuckling to himself? It's a pan with a bunch of mismatched ingredients cobbled together. The look of it alone makes you want to gag. Heh, don't mind that. I tried cooking for the first time. I'm quite the chef. What is it? Well, that's for you to decide. It smells sour. Hi, honey. Are you spending time with Susie again? What's that? You're meeting Sans' brother with her? How exciting! The more friends, the merrier. Just make sure you're home before sunset. I have a pie cooling. You take a look into the trash can. It's filled to the brim with dirty laundry. You guys put dirty clothes in the trash? Yep. What else are you supposed to do with them? Reuse them? Whoa! You have one of those fancy giant TVs? Yeah, works wonders for the news channels. Is that all you use it for? News? On the off chance newspapers are sold out. Damn, that's a pretty cool couch. Yeah, it's pretty old. Came with the house, actually. Don't let the looks fool you. It's still comfy. Take a seat. It won't disappoint. Sure. A built-in trampoline? Another bounce will be $1. Unfortunately, you don't have any money to spare. It's a comic book. The title reads, Bon Voyage! Tales of the Magical Heroes. What do you want to do? Read. A few skeletons stand on the edge of the cliff. A purple-hooded skeleton hurls his fist into the sky. All of a sudden, a giant battle breaks out. Swords clashing, magic flying through the air. Gonna have to cut you off there, pal. It gets pretty graphic on the next page. That's the whole point! It's a framed picture of a bone. A sheer magnitude of artistic expression leaves you awestruck. Shield your eyes from its beauty? No. You continue indulging in the artwork. You conclude that this is indeed a masterpiece. Glad to see at least somebody here appreciates true art. It's just a bone. You place your hand on the doorknob. Bzzz! You just got electrocuted. Shocked? It's a lengthy note accompanied by multiple flower stickers. Sans, stop putting flower stickers on my door. Sure. Don't replace them with bee stickers. Okay. Skull stickers? What happened to the bees? Bees need flowers. Fine, you may place 2 flower stickers. The note is signed with an additional flower sticker. A trussel of bones roars louder. All done? Yes. Alrighty, I'll go fetch him. With the power of my mighty blade, I will slay you, beast! He's ready for you. For millennia, I've laid in rest, waiting for this very day. The day I set off on my quest for riches and power. My fate is already decided, and it states I will be the greatest. For I am the one and only great knight of Varrock. Prepare to say nightly night, beasts, as you'll be dead by daylight. Yeah. Wait a minute. Nighty night? You made the last line of my introduction a pun? Yup. I'm supposed to be intimidating, not witty. I thought I asked you to write these seriously. Hey, relax. Your guests found it funny. My guests? Hi? These are the people I wanted you to meet. Ah, where are my manners? Greetings! My name is Papyrus. And I'm Susie. It is a pleasure to meet you, Susie. And you must be Chris, correct? Sans has told me many interesting facts about you. Many of them nonsensical. Is it true humans can fly? Hey, Papyrus, how about you give them a tour of your room? That's a brilliant idea, Sans. Why do you still have your ogre ears on? Wouldn't be able to hear you otherwise. Chris, Susie, let us begin our grand tour. Through my bedroom. First important step on the journey? Behold, my trash can. Now, you may be inclined to think I use it. You'd be wrong, as the note here reads, closed for renovations. So I'll have to wait until those are done. Who's renovating your trash can? Great question. The answer remains a mystery. Here is my radical bed, perfect for snooze cruises. Whoa, is that thing able to drive? You have a keen eye. Sadly, it doesn't drive. Gas prices are too high around here. Next, feast your eyes on this art piece. Sans scored it at a garage sale recently. Live, laugh, love. What's that supposed to mean? I believe it to hold a deeper meaning. The sun is alive and it loves laughing. Perhaps it's just an inspirational message? Should I love laughing every moment I live? This is where all the magic happens. My computer. I'd love to show you all the adventures I've been on, but the internet is out, so I can't log in. Sans must have forgotten to pay the bill. Probably. And this, my new friends, is the one and only wonderful table of wacky, whimsical wonders. A vast land full of whatever you imagine. And best of all, you can be whoever you wish. I do have an unrelated question for you two. What fantasy classes would you two be? Fantasy classes? Maybe one that could do magic? A mage! Master of arcane arts! Great pick! And you, Chris? What class would you be? Knight, archer, mage, myself. I'll be an archer. Interesting choice! I haven't met many archers. I prefer up-close combat and getting my hands dirty. Well, that brings us to the end of the tour. Hey, wait, what about the rest of the stuff on the table? You want to know more? Yeah, it sounded kind of cool, and I like fantasy stuff. One moment. Susie, Chris, how would you like to learn the age-old game of overworlds and ogres? We got time to kill. Sure, why not? Wonderful! Gather around the table! Are you free? Perfect. You should come over for a little... Wow. There are some new recruits joining us. Apologies for that, but I have good news. A legendary warrior, almost as great as me, will be joining us very shortly. In the meantime, you two have a lot to learn. But fret not, me and Sans are well equipped to teach. Alright, I'll show you rookies how this works. First, we'll create our characters. For example, I am the Great Knight of Varrock. With my mighty blade, no beast stand a chance. Now, Susie, who will you be? I'm Susie the Mage. Come now, you can be more imaginative. Let me think. I am Suzira the Mystic. Ah, excellent. That suits you well. Now then, Chris, who shall you be? How about Chris the Human? Now that our characters are ready, Let's move on to the gameplay. Sans will be our narrator for this epic quest. Hello, said me. He'll describe all the dangers and troubles we face. He'll also roll 2 dice to dictate fate. High number? Great! Low number? Count your prayers. In game, we control our character's actions. In battle, we'll choose our moves wisely. We need to work together if we want to succeed. Now that we've covered the basics, let's begin our journey. To start you two off easy, Sans, give us a nice basic adventure. The Great Knight of Varrock, Suzira the Mystic, and Chris enter a temple. A heist for a lost artifact! Thrilling! Varrock triggers a pressure plate, activating a trap. A massive boulder drops, crushing the entire party. What? Nice move, Varrock. We're dead already. It wasn't my fault. Sans set me up. You did say a nice and basic adventure. The nerve! Whatever, let's retry. This time my character will be more vigilant. Drat, he's here already? No matter, Sans, could you let him in, please? On it, Your Highness. So, Papyrus, what's the deal with this legendary warrior? Where do I even begin? You see, in our adventures I tend to, not survive very long. Boulders crush me, swinging axes slash me. No matter what, I never seem to make it to the end. Except when he's in the party. We make it slightly further. Somehow, he defies Sans' ridiculous challenges, and together we become an unstoppable duo. Sounds like they do all the heavy lifting. Nonsense! My enthusiasm is key to our victory. Fear not, citizens, your hero in enchanted armor has arrived. Betrayed by my own original flock, I vow to help the innocent. Give up whilst you still have a chance, wicked beasts, lest you face the wrath of the Azure Falcon! Azure Falcon? Susie? Chris? You're the 2 new recruits joining our party? Yeah, seems like it. I was just educating them on how to play. Perfect, but are they fit for combat? Susie, a giant ogre attacks. What do you do? Cast a death spell? Yep, I deem them ready. Varrock, Azure Falcon, Suzira, and Chris embark on a grand adventure. An ancient ruin that holds a mystical artifact calls for them. Will they triumph the dangers inside or forever rot in its walls? I will equip my mighty blade and trusty shield. My halberd, blessed by the Eve's gods, will be accompanying me. I'll bring a cool stick that looks like a staff. You'll be bringing a crossbow. The party set off on their adventure. Varrock enters first. Wait! I pick up a stone and toss it into the doorway of the ruins. 12. A boulder drops where you would have stood. Wowie! Such clever foresight! Adventuring 101. Watch out for booby traps. Stop giggling, Sans! Party enters the ancient ruin. The smell of damp moss fills the air. Deeper within, they come upon a large pile of gold coins. Perfect! We found our loot already! That isn't the mystical artifact we came for, Varrock. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Surely pocketing a few coins wouldn't hurt, right? Roll for how many gold coins I take. Varrock puts 2 gold coins in his bag. That's good. More room for other goodies. Do you want to roll for more coins? I shouldn't let greed overwhelm me. What's the catch? An odd number will wake up the giant goblin sleeping on top of the pile. Giant goblin! Giant goblin? Giant goblin? Varrock, fight the urges, don't do it! You'll get us all killed again! Oh no, I'm conflicted! But alas, I will be the bigger man, and knock on Lady Luck's door once more! 7. You drop a coin and the goblin wakes up. I'd like to apologize in advance. The goblin rolls over and spots the party stealing his beloved gold. Maybe we could talk it out? No time for that. We've got to fight this beast. Brace yourselves. It's still laying down. The party has the first move. I defend myself with its shield. I charge at it with my halberd. I cast a fireball. Act. You choose to sing a lullaby. The goblin's next act will do half damage. Smart thinking, Chris. Make it fall back asleep. Azure Falcon does 5 damage to the goblin. Sub-Zero does 8 damage to the goblin. The goblin has finally risen. It throws a cluster of golden coins at the party. It does 3 damage to Chris, Azure Falcon, and Sub-Zero. Only 2 damage to Varrock. It's the party's turn again. Chris, keep singing so it's weak. We'll attack. I will stab the goblin with my sword. I'll slash the beast with my halberd again. I'll cast a healing spell. You choose to sing a lullaby. The goblin's next attack will do half damage. Varrock does 7 damage to the goblin. Azure Falcon does 9 damage to the falcon. To the goblin, I mean. Sub-Zero heals the party for 3 health. The goblin stomps on the ground, releasing a shockwave. It does 4 damage to the entire party. It's the party's turn again. This one should do it. Let's all attack at once. I lunge at the goblin, full force. I fly into the air and dive towards the goblin. I'll use an electricity spell. Fight. You choose to fight with your crossbow. Varrock does 4 damage to the goblin. Azure Falcon does 4 damage to the goblin. Sub-Zero does 12 damage to the goblin. Chris does 8 damage to the goblin. The goblin lets out a roar before collapsing into the gold. The party has bested the giant goblin and won. We did it! Nice work, team. We can progress onwards. That mystical artifact is ours for sure. The party heads deeper into the ruins. It's getting darker. They come across a set of 3 doors, each with a different symbol. A skull, a question mark, and a sword. Okay, let's think about this very carefully. What could possibly be behind the skull door? I believe it to be certain death. That is what a skull signifies. Hey, there's nothing wrong with skulls. The question mark door. A surprise? What would the sword entail then? Maybe some sort of battle trial? Another creature to fight? I just can't decide which one. Chris, since I don't want to be responsible for our deaths, pick a door for us to wander into. I believe, the skull is probably going to be skeletons, so let's go there. The skull door? Chris, are you trying to get us killed? Who will be the one to open the door? I, need to keep an eye out behind us. I'm busy with stuff. Well, fine, I'll be our valiant hero. Sans, I open the skull door. Varrock opens the skull door, the floor rumbling. Stepping through, the party comes across a hallway leading deeper into the ruins. What? No deadly trap? No impossible boss? Nope. Good pick, Chris. Moving forward, the party steps onto a rickety wooden bridge. They all feel a growing sense of completion. They are nearing the end. We're almost there! I can feel it! All things considered, this adventure has been pretty easy so far. They're so going to jinx us, Chris. The bridge begins to rumble. Something huge is coming. See what I mean? Do we have time to ready our weapons? Nope, bridge is shaking too much. Perhaps we could retreat. Absolutely not! We've worked hard to get here. Whatever's ahead, I'll face it head on. Tell me, what is your name? I'm the Azure Falcon? Right, now who are you, Susie? I'm Sub-Zero the Mystic. Chris is Chris. And I am the Great Knight of Varrock. Together, we will get that artifact, whether the danger up ahead likes it or not. A dragon swoops onto the bridge. It will have the first move. No worries, I believe in us. A dragon is just a big bird that breathes fire. 12. What did you roll for? Hold on. There's someone in chat. I didn't notice the chat. I don't know when this appeared. How long ago did you chat? How long ago was that? I see I only have one viewer and that's myself, so I'm assuming that you chatted a while ago and I missed it. I'm so sorry that I missed your chat. I'm gonna try to pay more attention in the future. Thank you for sending it to the under event server. And I will check for traps. Alright. I've got to say, that was incredibly fun. I don't think we've ever gotten that far in prior adventures. So that's it, huh? Yes, now is usually when we'd restart. Why can't we? There's time, right? Well, me and Sans are available. Are you three up for an all-nighter? All-nighter? What time is it? You check the time on your cell phone. 8:32 p.m. New notification. 13 missed calls. It's how late? My mother's probably worried sick about me. It's been fun, everyone, but I've got to rush home ASAP. Farewell, Birdley. It's best we head off, too. I'm pretty sure those missed calls were from Chris's mom. No worries. I do hope to do this again sometime. Sure, when me and Chris aren't too busy with school. Wonderful. Safe travels, you two. See ya. Hey, Chris, before you go. I appreciate you coming over. It's not often we have a lengthy session like this. You see, Papyrus usually gives up on the second restart. What was that, Sans? I'm trying to order a pizza. Nothing. Remember to ask for extra breadsticks. Daring today, are we? Yes, so, as a thank you for today, you can have this. You already have Sans' number. Hey, forgot I gave you that other number. This is probably my real number. You got probably Sans' real number. I'll just be a call away if you ever need something. Stay safe, pal. Au revoir, Chris. Hypothesis completed. New log unlocked. A new log unlocked. Discovery. Let me check the time. Let's check out that log and then discovery. While actively testing basic host control with smaller bodies in the simulation, we embarked on a mission to explore the surrounding environment. In this simulation instance, we took the form of what we believed to be a common housefly. Due to limitations and inexperience, we have not yet successfully enabled the host to consume food to sustain itself. Without nourishment, we could only last 2 to 3 days per instance at most. Nevertheless, we used multiple simulation instances to explore the environment and map out its common landscapes. Our findings have provided valuable information. The environment consistently resembles a small urban town in the fall season. It appears that only monsters and humans inhabit the simulation. No other types of beings have been documented thus far. There is a possibility that humans and monsters coexist in peace, although only one human has been observed in the simulation so far. The most intriguing discovery is that the simulation is generating memories for entities that never occurred. We've been racking our minds about how this is possible. Where could it be pulling this data from? Is it truly out of our control? Is there more that we have yet to uncover? That's interesting. Okay. Now, I would like to play more and try to get that epic treasure. I've been streaming for like an hour and a half now, though, so I believe it to be time for a nice departure. After all, that did take a while, so I'm not sure how much more time we have. But I will stream this again tomorrow at the same time. Tomorrow at the same time. That's what I'm gonna say. This is also going up on YouTube, so hello YouTube. Alright. We are now ending the stream.